Hey, check it out. I'm doing the floor. This is laminate flooring, not to be confused with vinyl flooring. My GoPro apparently thought it was out of battery. Alright, so I'm doing flooring. So this is laminate flooring, not vinyl flooring, not linoleum, not hardwood, not engineered. Or maybe it is engineered. Anyway, this is laminate flooring. So as you can see, I have the underlayment down already, which also makes it, well, it also means that, or rather, what am I trying to say? Vinyl flooring apparently doesn't need a laminate. Ugh, I'm not doing a very good job here. Cut. Alright, we're installing laminate flooring. As you can see, I have the underlayment down, and I already have 3 rows put down. So now, I'm going to show you how to do it. The underlayment is pretty simple. You unroll it, and then you cut it once you get to the end of your wall, and then you keep unrolling it. The seams have a little piece of adhesive that holds them together. That's pretty much it. So cover your floor with the underlayment of your choice, and then start in the left side of your longest wall. So your flooring is generally run in the same direction as your longest wall. So start over here, and you can see I have pieces of wood as spacers. Keep a 3/8 inch around the whole floor, and then start running your flooring. So put your first piece in, click the second piece into it, set it down, keep going. When you get to the other end of your room, cut your piece off. Then when you start your next row, make sure you don't just start with a full board again, otherwise your seam will end up here. So you want to, and if you're lucky, you can use the piece that you cut off over there and start your next row. What I decided to do is divide my board into 3 sections and stagger my seams like that. I don't know if I'm going to like that. Whoa. I don't know if I'm going to like that though, because then I'm going to have these diagonal seam things. Like you can see one here, one there. Anyway, so figure out how you want to stagger your seams. Stagger them. And keep cooking. So it just so happens that my next board is a full piece. Also important to note, start your, what am I trying to say? Your first board should be tongue side in. Now originally I started with this because this looked like a tongue, but in fact if you look at the end like this, that is clearly a tongue and this is clearly a groove. So you want to start tongue side in. So take your first board, and like I said, this one just happens to be a non-cut piece. And I happen to have a gap under my wall, so I've just been running them to the wall. Pick your board up, and you can see it falls into that seam. Make sure you push it in the seam, and then you just set the board down. I like to wiggle it, and then when it sits down all by itself, it's in the groove. The other thing you want to note is try to keep your patterns different. So don't put this board right here if there's a board that looks just like it. They do vary these patterns, especially on mine, quite a bit. So keep an eye out for that and try not to make them look the same. So anyway, you come back over here, then you get another board, find your tongue side, and then do the same thing. This time, I'll put it in the seam, let it fall down in, and I'm going to slide it all the way down. Then, wiggle your board a little bit, get it to sit down, and it's sitting down over here. And over here, I've just been banging it into the groove on this piece. Usually 3 clicks, and it's in. But yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. And then you just go get another board until you get all the way to the end. So yeah, I'm actually going to stop right there because those seams are kind of close. See, I gotta wonder if I really care about this too much. I don't think I do. I'm gonna keep cooking. They're not that close. Alright, take your tongue, put it in the groove, slide it down, wiggle your piece, then hang it in. Make sure the patterns aren't the same. This is interesting. It still seems to be doing that. Make sure your tongue is in the whole length of the board. There! Now we're at the end piece and we just need to cut it. So now we're here at the end.